Good morning again, everyone. My name is Asifa Beg. I'm a director with Open Toronto, and I want to, 9 a.m. after the long weekend, downtown, it's raining. I commend you all for being here. Thank you so much. As you all know, the time to coordinate and arrange this event was very short. And right at the beginning, I want to take the opportunity to acknowledge the heroic effort of the Open Toronto organization to say, you know what, it's okay. This is an important initiative. We will get it done. And I want to ask the team just to stand up. I'm going to name them so you can see that they're all here today to support you as well. So if I could just ask Chairperson Dr. Rana Siddiqui to stand up or put up your hands so everybody who knows who you are. President Fazal Siddiqui. Our directors, Lubna Patan, Nadeem Hashmi, AJ Rana, Mazina Rafi, and Hashim Taqwi. Thank you guys again. We all know these events are not possible without teamwork. So I'd like to thank you all for joining us here today, and we appreciate your commitment and time to facilitate this important event between the business of Toronto and the government of the, I've got to say this right, government of Khyber, Pakhtoon, Khwa. Did I get that right? After this, I use KPK. Is that okay? KP? KP. Perfect. So this, and of course we are strategically and graciously supported by the Office of the Consulate General of Pakistan and the Consul General himself, Mr. Imran Siddiqui. And we are grateful to have here today, and I'm trying to locate the Honorable Minister of Research, Innovation and Science, Minister Riza Moridi. Thank you, sir, for being here. Thank you. Before we get on with the program, just a quick a few housekeeping things. Q&A is between 11:20 and 11:50. We would request that you hold your questions until that time so we can respect everybody's time and get through the information. Lunch will be between 11:50 and 12:30, and if it's as great as the breakfast was, that'll be good. 12:30 to 1:30, we will have one-on-one meetings between the World Bank and the KPK team. So if you have not had the opportunity to add your name to that list, but wish to meet with the team, please see Mr. Nadeem Hashmi, right there, and Mr. Hashim Taqwi to have your name added to the list. Now I will invite to the stage Ms. Lubna Patan. She's a director with Open Toronto and was instrumental in coordinating this event, and she will just give the opening address from Open Toronto. Thank you, Lubna.
Thank you, Asfa. On behalf of the Organization of Pakistani Entrepreneurs in North America, Toronto chapter, I welcome the Honorable Ontario Minister of Research, Innovation and Science, Raza Moridi, Honorable Consul General of Pakistan in Toronto, Imran Ahmed Siddiqui, Head of the Delegation, KP Secretary Information Technology, Dawood Khan and his team, World Bank team, and the distinguished community and business leaders to the event showcasing business process outsourcing opportunities in KP Pakistan. Open is privileged to host the event today in collaboration with the Consulate General of Pakistan in Toronto. Founded in 1998, Open is a group of successful businessmen and the ones who want to be successful, mostly of Pakistani origin, coming together to strengthen Pakistan brand in North America. The organization has 13 chapters in 5 countries and 13 cities around the globe. These chapters are in some of the world's most dynamic hubs of entrepreneurship in the United States of America, United Kingdom, United Kingdom, United Arab Emirates, and Pakistan. Open is helping an increasing number of entrepreneurs through mentoring, networking, and enabling access to the business opportunities. Experts from the World Bank and a high-level delegation from the government are here among us today to share the opportunities and incentives available for the business process outsourcing and software outsourcing industries in the province. The discussion shall revolve around how the opportunities offer a win-win proposition for all stakeholders, as carrying out some of the operations of your business in an offshore market where the factors of production are relatively cheaper not only results in creating jobs in that country, hence bringing prosperity, but it also helps you improve your own profit margins. We expect it to be an interactive and knowledge-sharing session. Thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you.
Pakistan making great strides in many respects. And as it continues its march from being a frontier economy to becoming an emerging market, 2017 and the years beyond will be some of the best years in the country's 70-year or so history. So we're very excited. I don't know about you, but I want to be in Pakistan right now. And I think you'll all agree that we're living in unprecedented times, in times of unprecedented globalization, and events such as this can serve as great impetus for creating conversation and discussion between nations. We wish today to provide fruitful dialogue, inquiry, and action plans that for further consideration, leading to tangible outsourcing opportunities. We are very lucky, we are grateful today that we have the gentleman that has the accountability and the mandate on behalf of the Ontario government to help us realize the outcomes of this event. Because if you're going to make all this effort, you want to make sure that what we start gets done. Is that right? Absolutely. It is our great honor to have here the Minister of Research, Innovation and Science, again, who has the responsibility to bring forward and support the development and marketing of disruptive technologies here at home and abroad. And sir, I went on your website yesterday, and I have to tell you, I'm incredibly impressed by the amount of initiatives and amount of funds that have been devoted to doing just what we're here to do today. And having this gentleman here today is the perfect counterpart for the organization that is here from Pakistan, from the KPK government, along with the World Bank. So I would like you to help me please welcome Minister Riza Moridi, and I'm excited, just as you are, I'm sure, to hear about his vision for this collaboration between Pakistan and Canada.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum. It's truly a great pleasure to be here this morning, and I see many friends here, Mr. Khalid Osman, Dr. Siddiqui, and many other friends from Ontario, Toronto, as well as I want to welcome a delegation from Pakistan, from Khyber, Pakhtoon, Khwa, a province of Pakistan, as well as the friends and delegations from the United States. So welcome to Toronto. I also want to thank the Organization of Pakistani Entrepreneurs in North America, Toronto, for short known as OPEN, which is a very nice acronym, Open for Business, both Ontario and Pakistan. As well as I want to thank the Consulate General of Pakistan in Toronto, His Excellency Imran Siddiqui. He is not here with us yet, I believe, but he will join you shortly, I understand. I looked actually forward to meeting Minister Shahram Khan of the province of Khyber Pakhtoon, but unfortunately he wasn't able to get his visa to Canada to be here with us this morning. I look forward to meeting him maybe in Pakistan, in my future trip to Pakistan, hopefully sometime in the near future. As you know, ladies and gentlemen, Ontario and Pakistan enjoy a strong and growing commercial relations, and as we share a common interest to deepen our bilateral collaboration, particularly in the areas of trade and investments, as well as post-secondary education. The relationship between Ontario and Pakistan is strengthened by 77,000 people of Pakistani origin who call our province of Ontario as home, and further strengthened by the contributions of nearly 150,000 Ontarians of Pakistani descent. The two-way goods trades between Ontario and Pakistan totaled $262 million in the year of 2016, and this represents a credible opportunity for both Ontario and Pakistan. Pakistan has impressive research community and is an emerging market with more than 200 million people. Speaking of research and innovation potential in Pakistan, we all know that Pakistan was the first Muslim country to produce a Nobel Prize winner in physics. That was Professor Abdus Salam. And our province's researchers have strong capabilities in infrastructure development and the management, education, clean tech, and agri-food technologies and processes which are in demand in Pakistan. There are many opportunities for more collaboration between our businesses in Ontario and those in Pakistan. And I encourage the community to take a leadership role in enhancing trade and investments between Ontario and Pakistan. And in the past and currently, as you know, the Pakistan Business Council has been doing their best efforts in order to strengthen the relationship between Ontario, Canada, and Pakistan in the area of trade business. And I commend them and the business community of Ontario Pakistanis for working very hard to make sure that these relationships flourish day by day. So, ladies and gentlemen, our government is committed to building stronger links between Ontario and Pakistan. Anything we can do to improve trade significantly benefits both our jurisdictions, our countries, our economies, and indeed our people. Ontario has everything Pakistani companies need to succeed. Our economy in Ontario is the 7th largest economy in North America with $800 billion GDP. It's strong and diverse, and the North American leader in many areas. For example, in ICT, information communication technology, which is subject matter of this forum, Ontario ranks number 2 in Americas after California. In life sciences, Ontario ranks among the top 3. It's Ontario, California, and Massachusetts. In clean tech, again, Ontario is one of the leaders in Americas. Actually, Ontario is considered to be ranks 4 in the world in terms of clean technology, with 130,000 employees, 5,000 companies, and $20 billion contribution to our GDP. Speaking of fintech, for example, again, Ontario is one of the leaders in North America. So in many, many areas of industry sector, Ontario is one of the top 3, 4, 5 leaders in Americas. And when we are talking about Americas, we are talking about 63 semi-autonomous jurisdictions, 50 states in the US, and the 13 provinces and territories in Canada. So among those 63 semi-autonomous jurisdictions in this continent, in the northern part of North America, Ontario, in terms of economy, ranks number 7, and in other areas of economy, is either number 2 or 3 or 1. In foreign direct investments, for example, Ontario ranks number 1, California ranks number 2. So we are one of the top performers in North America, and Ontario is positioned in a very, very significant have a very significant positions in terms of economy. So all this provides an opportunity for not only for Ontario, Canada, but also for Pakistan as well, in particular Canadian, Pakistani business owners in Ontario to take the advantage of this potential of which we have in this province and try to flourish and expand their business activities with Pakistan. We have a rich environment in which innovation flourish. Ontario is a heavily research province in Canada. More than 50%, half of Canada's research capacity is located in Ontario. Every year, $15 billion of research and innovation is conducted in the province of Ontario by the government and the private sector. Just University of Toronto, one of our top research universities, their research budget is about $1.2 billion. So you can imagine that how much research is conducted in the province of Ontario. Ontario's research and development tax credit is one of the lowest among the OECD countries, with 40 to 60% of expenditures in research and innovation is credited by tax credits to the corporations. And Toronto is not only Ontario's capital, but Toronto is also financial capital of Canada. And in North America, actually, Toronto is considered to be the second largest financial center after New York City, with $63 billion in revenue just coming from financial activities in the city of Toronto. And when it comes to mining industry, actually, Toronto is world's largest mining financial center. So, and Toronto is one of the 5 cities in the entire world considered to be both a startup and financial services as a global leader. So in terms of startup companies, thousands and thousands of startup companies created in Ontario, particularly in the city of Toronto and Ottawa, as well as Kitchener-Waterloo every year. And that's why the province of Ontario has made a strong commitment to fintech innovation, such as in cybersecurity, and why more than 140 fintech companies have set up their shops in Ontario. We are also preparing the next generation of fintech talents with 9 university-level degree programs and more than 175 cybersecurity courses and the programs offered by universities across the province of Ontario. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for having me here today, and I look forward to continued growth of our friendship between Ontario, Canada, and in particular Khyber, Pakhtoon, Khwa province of Pakistan, and also expanding the business relationship between the 2 jurisdictions. I wish you a very, very productive forum today. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup, miigwech, and shukriyan. Thank you.
So I don't know if many of you invite for events, but we're pretty busy and active, and host and get involved in quite a few. But some events are just effortless to invite for, and that's really nice because you know what? That's usually when we can throw in our marketing material. The credibility of organizations like the World Bank, right, and KP government as well. And truly, we're grateful for the World Bank being here today and also the KP government representatives. I will just do a little introduction of all of the people that are here there, and then we will hear from a few of them. And I truly believe that the provincial government, the entrepreneurs that are here today, and also those of you that are the centers of influence that will go back to your contacts and to your clients, and have further discussions regarding what you heard today, are here today, and you're comfortable and can do that because of the credibility of the World Bank being here today. So we thank you. I want to introduce Anna O'Donnell. She's the Senior Social Development Specialist for the World Bank Group. Thank you, Anna. Anna, right? And also Todd Jensen, Global Operations Leader and Strategic Sourcing Expert and Consultant to the World Bank. Thank you. We are also grateful to have here the leadership from the KP government, IT board. Sorry, we've just been saying KPK all this time, so we've been saying it just sounds kind of right, but KP's good. And the KP IT board. We're excited to hear about the investments in infrastructure that have been made for BPO services and find out and hear how Ontario businesses can realize efficiencies in their operations here and innovation by moving some of the appropriate functions to the KP area. So we're looking forward to hearing from you. Thank you, Mr. Daud Khan, Secretary, Science, Technology, and IT Department, Government of Khyber Pakhtoon, Khwa. Shabaz Khan, Managing Director. Yes, we can please give all of these guys a round of applause. Now you have to clap extra hard because all the other ones we didn't clap for. Shabaz, thank you. Managing Director, Khyber Pakhtoon Khwa Information Technology Board. And Ali Mahmood, Chief Technology Officer for Khyber Pakhtoon Khwa Economic Zones Management Company.
Abzad Ali Mahmood. I am the Chief Information Officer at Khyber Pakhtoon Khwa Economic Zones Development and Management Company. KPIT Board has initiated several programs to train our youth and provide them with the skill sets, that includes the low-end skills, the medium end, and the advanced digital skills that are required for them to basically work for a BPO operator. And the idea is to provide opportunities to the 50% youth bulge that we have in the province, and that can be used as a significant demographic dividend if we provide them with the right skills and also connect them to the right opportunities that are available out there. So the purpose here is to showcase the opportunities available in KP. The government is there to facilitate the BPO operators. The BPO ready spaces have been made available. The human resources there. The cost of doing business in KP is much less compared to the rest of Pakistan and also compared to other popular BPO destinations. So I'm very hopeful that people are going to turn up. They're going to contact us, and we are going to facilitate them. We are going to learn about their requirements, and we are going to facilitate them in doing business.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we are here at this conference, which has been organized by the KP government that are here. This is so heartening. कि पाकिस्तान से तो बहुत लोग आ रहे थे, मगर KP province to be here and giving their spiel of doing business in Pakistan, I think it's amazing. And it's amazing that they have come out so aggressively because they want to attract business. They want to do, and they are doing business in IT. And I think that is wonderful because that's where the future of the employment in Pakistan is. And I think the kind of facilities they're giving for businesses to locate there, to do business there, and they have the lowest cost of setting up a business. I think it's wonderful. I had a great experience. I listened to all the information, and I will encourage people who are thinking of doing business that Pakistan, especially KP, is a province to be.
Assalamualaikum, Farooq Beg, community activist, और I'm a member of Open, Organization of Pakistani Entrepreneurs. और हमेशा की तरह बहुत खुशी होती है जब मैं इस तरह के प्रोग्राम में आता हूँ. यहाँ पे वर्ल्ड बैंक है, KPK है, और हमारे मदरलैंड पाकिस्तान और होमलैंड कनाडा के तमाम रिप्रेजेंटेटिव हैं. और आई एम सो प्राउड ऑफ माय बोथ कंट्रीज. और इवेंट इज़ रियली गुड, एंड नेक्स्ट टाइम इंशाल्लाह आई होप टू सी यू ऑल ओवर देयर. और IT में और जॉब क्रिएशन में वी कैन डू व्हाटएवर पॉसिबल फॉर आवर कंट्री बैक होम एंड कनाडा, टेकिंग Canadian technology to Pakistan, all the expertise to Pakistan, and bringing their good work to Canada. So please next time ज़रूर आइएगा. Thank you very much.
You are watching Toronto 360 TV. Please don't go away. We'll be back after this commercial, so stay tuned.